For thousands of years, the Egyptian pyramids have stood in silence, massive, unmoving, untouched by time. Or at least, that's what we've been told. History says there are 3 great pyramids at Giza. But what if that's not true? What if there was a 4th, a structure so dangerous it had to be erased? It started with a satellite anomaly, a geometric shadow buried deep beneath miles of untouched desert. At first, experts dismissed it as a natural rock formation, but the angles were too precise, too perfect. Dr. Adrian Rahman had spent his entire career studying ancient civilizations. He knew the patterns, and this wasn't natural. Within weeks, he was standing in the Egyptian desert, staring across endless waves of sand. The coordinates led to nothing, just wind, silence, and heat. But at sunset, something changed. As the light shifted, the sand revealed straight edges beneath the surface. Not stone, something darker, something metallic. Excavation began the next morning. Local workers refused to help. They said the area was cursed. They said the ground there didn't behave normally. They said the ground sometimes hummed at night. Adrian ignored the warnings. Science doesn't fear superstition. By the 3rd day, they uncovered it, a smooth metallic surface beneath the sand, cold to the touch, perfectly preserved, no erosion, no cracks, no markings of time. This wasn't built 4,000 years ago. This looked untouched. At the center was a sealed doorway. Carved into it were 3 symbols, an eye, a serpent, and a star. Not traditional hieroglyphics, older, sharper, deliberate. When they finally forced the door open, a blast of cold air rushed out, air that had not touched the world in thousands of years. Inside was a narrow descending corridor. The walls were covered in carvings, but they didn't tell the story of pharaohs. They told the story of something arriving from the sky. Figures descending from beams of light, humans standing beside taller beings, working together, building something. Deeper inside, the floor suddenly shifted. Ancient defenses activated instantly. Arrows shot from hidden chambers, stone slabs dropped from the ceiling. The structure was protecting something, not honoring it, guarding it. They reached a massive central chamber, and there it stood, a statue nearly 20 feet tall, humanoid but elongated, its eyes dark and hollow. In the center of the room rested a metallic sphere, smooth, seamless. When Adrian touched it, the chamber came alive. The walls illuminated with constellations, but they weren't Earth's constellations. The star map shifted, aligned, and locked on to a distant system far beyond our solar system. A translation appeared across the wall. They came from beyond the stars. Above the chamber was a hidden vault. Inside it lay a transparent sarcophagus. Within it, a skeleton, not fully human. The skull slightly extended, the fingers longer, the bone structure subtly different. This wasn't myth. It wasn't symbolism. It was biological. Beside the sarcophagus sat a crystalline core, glowing faintly, pulsing like a heartbeat. When it activated, the entire pyramid trembled. The statue's eyes ignited in red light. The skeleton began dissolving into particles of energy. A deep voice echoed through the chamber. Guardians failed. The pyramid was not a tomb. It was a containment system, a power generator, or maybe a prison. The carvings along the walls began shifting, showing humans learning, receiving knowledge, mathematics, astronomy, architecture. The Great Pyramids were not the beginning, they were the result, but something went wrong. The final carvings showed conflict, energy surging, destruction, and sealing. The crystal pulsed stronger. A circular distortion formed in mid-air, a portal. If it opened fully, whatever had once been sealed might return. Adrian made a decision. Some discoveries change the world, others destroy it. He shattered the crystal. The chamber erupted in light. The portal collapsed. The energy died. The statue's eyes went dark. The structure began sealing itself. Stone sliding, metal locking, sand pouring from above. By sunrise, the desert looked untouched. No doorway, no metal, no excavation site, just endless sand. Official reports labeled it a geological anomaly. Satellite data was reclassified. Funding disappeared. Adrian never published his findings because some truths are too powerful and some pyramids were never meant to be found. The desert keeps its secrets, and sometimes that's for the best.